Welcome back to another edition of Here's Situash. It's me, J-Rock, boy. That's stupid. I like saying stupid shit like that. Boy. So dumb. But anyway, coming to you live from Austin, Texas. Don't have a whole lot today, but I have some today, so I'm gonna go today, Still aching. My body's still falling apart. Don't know what's wrong with me. I wish I was one of those people who can get up in the morning or afternoon, do my workout, and then be like, the rest of my day is pie. I feel energetic. I feel great after working out. Mine's the opposite. I'm fucking exhausted right now. I can get 10 hours of sleep. I can get 5 hours of sleep. I can get 12 hours of sleep. No matter how much rest I get when I work out after I'm done, I'm exhausted and want to die. It's 3:45 right now, and I've been yawning for the past hour. It's so annoying. I don't know how people have to be lying. I'm assuming they're lying at this point. I have never worked out in the morning and then gone the rest of my day man, I feel great. Let's do this. Let's tackle the day. No, that's never happened for me. I think those people are full of shit. I think I just had a stroke. Take one. Do it again. Yeah, I think those people are full of shit. Okay, we'll use that one. That's better. Anyway, dude, people still use personal trainers? That's fucking weird to me. It's well established. I go to Planet. It's cheap. What are you gonna do? Okay? But dude, there's people who are getting trained by just some guy who works there. And it's just fucking, it's pointless. I feel like you're wasting your money. The internet exists. You can find workouts on there. You can watch videos and do those workouts on there. All these damn influencers on Instagram or in Snapchat and YouTube, why are you paying somebody to fucking tell you what to do and show you how to do it? I don't understand. Because even when I see someone working out with a trainer, they're still on their phone. Both people are on their phone half the time. I'm like, dog, you can use the $20 an hour or whatever the hell it is and just save that if you're going to be on your phone. Just look up workouts. Look up beginner workouts. If you don't know what to do, be like, what are great exercises for legs? For a new beginner workout person. You'll find a handful of shit. You'll find hundreds of videos. More than a handful, obviously. But yeah, these people are scam artists, dude. Scam artists. I can see personal training 20 years ago and before that, but now, dude, the internet, come on. What are you doing? Hey, you have a dry fit shirt that says trainer on the back. What are you doing? Dude, I can make that shit myself and just go to gyms across the world and say I'm a trainer. Okay? That's not a job. That's dumber than being a security guard at a mall, Your uniform says security. It doesn't say cop. Doesn't say officer. It says security, and you don't have a gun. And if you're fat and have a mustache, well, you're Paul Blart, okay? Not a brag. Stupid. I'm over here shitting on trainers and shit. Dude, I remember when I used to want to be a businessman. Not that long ago, maybe 5, 6 years ago. I was going to, I'm not trying to brag, but I went to community college, okay? VC, to be specific. Where my pirates at? Where my pirates at? I went to VC for business management because I wanted to open my own gym and or supplement shop because I thought that was my calling. I mean, I know a lot about supplements. I mean, I feel like most people do now. It's not really that it's not impressive, but I got in pretty decent shape and I really wanted to open a gym, and or even take over a franchise, just shit like that. And then I never got financial aid for college, and I was like, fuck this noise, I'm out of here. Dude, I was paying $4 or something every other month on the student payment. That was coming out of my pockets, okay? I had no help. My parents couldn't help me because my parents didn't make shit, and I still didn't what is it called? I couldn't I applied for financial aid and I still couldn't get accepted because of what my parents made. And I wasn't even living with my parents when I was going to school. So that shit pissed me off. I was like, college is a scam. Fuck you if you're going to college. You're wasting your time. Okay, the internet exists now. You're better off just fucking Googling or researching whatever the hell you want. And then most jobs want experience. They don't want a fucking degree. So even with like 5 degrees, you could be jobless. And that's annoying, you know? This is America. Okay? But yeah, I wanted to be a gym owner, supplement shop owner, you know, maybe eventually have my own brand of supplements, but that never came into fruition. And then, you know, life changes, people change. And then I was like, you know what? I think I'm kind of funny. I want to be a stand-up. And after seeing how many people are famous and not funny, I was like, I have a chance. It's not impossible. Dude, the best thing about comedy is that it's subjective. And the worst thing about comedy is it's subjective, okay? There are people who are like legit hilarious and will make you laugh anytime you see them. And they're like not that well known. They're not that famous. And then some people who do arenas and are all over TV, you're like, how the fuck is this person on TV right now? Like, how are they selling out arenas? They're not funny. But it's all to each their own, you know? Oh my God. I'm trying to like not hate on comedians as much just because I know how hard it is. And I'm not going to lie, dude, I fucking suck right now. I'm going on like almost a year of doing open mics and yo, it's hell, you know? You're not good right away. And if you are, it's bad or somehow, or people think you're a hack. I don't know. It's super annoying. I bombed my ass off last week at Wake the Dead in San Marcos. There was like 30 people who signed up around, and then I think I was like 26 or some shit. So there was somewhat of a crowd, I think, like as the show started and went on. And then by the time I went on, there was like 5 people maybe. And, you know, the host, he introduces each open micer, and then he'll like walk out of the room and like find the next person, because most comics are not watching the open mic, you know, which is good and bad. It's good because like you don't want to watch other people bomb, or like most comics are just shitty crowd members, so they'll just like sit there and not laugh. Even if the shit is funny, they like won't want to give you the satisfaction, whether because they suck or they bombed or people didn't laugh at them. So most comics aren't the best crowd members. Some are, but 90% are not. 95% are not. So the host goes out and finds the next person each time the person goes on, because we get like 3 minutes over there to do like material. And he called me. He was like, hey, so-and-so didn't show up, so you're next now. And then I went in the room above, like on top of the stairs, just to get ready. And I was watching the dude in front of me, and this dude was fucking bombing. I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, I don't know if he was telling jokes. To me, it seemed like he was just talking. Like, there's a difference when you can tell someone's trying to tell a joke, they have a set up punchline, or they like say or do something funny. But this dude was just like talking. And then he said, I don't know if I can say this on YouTube and not get flagged or something, but he said the word for sexual assault, if you know what I mean. You know, starts with an R, rhymes with grape. Okay, he just said that, and he was like, yeah, that's bad. And we were like, what? I was like, why would you say that on stage? He was just like, yeah, blank is bad. And we're like, yeah, no shit. Why are you saying this? It's not funny. Like, there was no joke. That's like what he said. And then he just like walked off stage. And I was like, well, fuck, dude. I have to follow this guy. Part of me thinks like, if I can follow someone that bad, that's great, because it'll make me look better. And then the other half of me is like, well, if that dude just ate shit, he kind of killed the crowd, I'm going to go up there and eat even more shit. And I went up there and bombed my ass off, okay? I think I did like 1 or 2 new jokes that I haven't tried before. And then I did 2 or 3 of like ones I have done that I think do pretty well. Like, I get some laughs. It's not dead silence, but I think I got like a couple chuckles. Or like I saw a couple of smiles. It was pretty bad. It was just like kind of quiet. And when it's quiet, it seems like nobody wants to laugh, because then, I don't know, they don't want to be that guy. or that woman, because there was like chicks there. I don't know. It's weird. So I waited around like an hour and a half because there was 30 people, and then I bombed for 3 minutes. That's fucking brutal, dude. You have to be delusional to do comedy, okay? And I am pretty fucking delusional. I mean, I'm pretty self-aware, you know? I get it. But, dude, if you break down, I'm not trying to sound like an asshole and sound all pretentious, but, dude, the art of stand-up comedy, when you think about it, it's fucking insane. Think about this, dude. You're traveling around city to city, or if you're doing open mics like I am, just venue to venue. They're usually coffee shops or maybe a bar. Very rarely an actual like comedy club. You're going up there to make a crowd of people who don't know you, who've never seen you, who don't know what you're going to say. You're trying to make random strangers laugh collectively as a whole. Do you understand how insane that is? You're trying to go into a room full of strangers and make them all laugh at shit that you're saying. And they may or may not agree with it, but if you get them to laugh, it's like the best feeling ever. It's like a drug. It's like a drug, you know? So yeah, when you think about it, you're just going city to city trying to make people laugh that don't know who you are. And like, it's like you want them to like you because like, you know, you're up there trying to be funny. And then like, you know, once your set is over, you just go home, you leave, you know? If you have a husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, you go home to them, you know? Maybe if you live with your family, you go home to them, but you're not really going home to anybody. Like, you just crushed up on stage for like 5 minutes and then you go home to just, all right, well, I gotta shower and go to bed because I have a job to go to in the morning. Like, it's fucking insane when you really think about it. But I think I have the chops to do it. And I know I'm going to suck for a few years. That's usually how it goes. Nobody bursts onto the comedy scene and makes it right away and is like one of the funniest people touring. That doesn't happen. It's bombing for like at least 5 years, and then hopefully you get to feature for someone famous, or you open for someone famous, and then eventually headlining is the goal. So yeah, it's for sure nerve-wracking. It's scary. It's fun. When you do good, it's actually fun, you know. But yeah, right now it's just hell. It's just constant bombing, constant trying to figure out how to word certain jokes, or how to read a room, and yeah, shit like that. But it's crazy, but I'm going to keep doing it, okay? I'm a doer. You know? And I really hope people enjoy listening to me talk like inside comedy, you know? Because it's interesting to me. I like hearing about it, especially on like comedy podcasts when comedians talk like the worst gigs they've ever done, you know, bad shows, bad crowds, having to go back to their hotel room like all like devastated and shit. It sucks, but it's interesting. So I think it's interesting. I like talking about it. Hopefully y'all like hearing about it, you know. Appreciate it if you're still listening. Liking, you know, don't forget to share, you know. I know it's hard. It's weird sharing a podcast because you think like no one's going to engage with you. Like if one of my friends like shared like the link or like a video of like a clip and like nobody likes it or shares it, then you kind of feel weird. You know what I mean? Which I understand. But I don't know. I don't really care about engagement like that. I mean, as long as it's out there, as long as you share it and someone sees it, that's fine. They don't have to like it. They don't have to comment on the video. I get it. But, you know, it costs nothing to share. And it really helps. And on the subject of that, I just did the Homies Pod Real Spill podcast with Dylan and Euless. That should be out the same day this drops, probably. I did it last week, and I think they're dropping it today. So go check me out on their pod. The last time I was on their pod, it got the most views they've ever had. So I need my peeps to show out again for that because they don't believe me when I'm like, yo, you want views? Put me on the pod, okay? And I'm a man of my word, okay? Word is bond. I'm a rapper from the late 90s because word is bond, okay? It's not easy making yourself laugh like I do, but, you know, no one's funnier than me. How you doing? So, yeah, go check out their pod. I'll be sure to share it and post it. Hopefully you guys share it and post it, you know. I obviously listen to my pod first, okay? Obviously, because you're my fans, you're my peeps, and I appreciate y'all. And then, go show them some love. For sure, the episodes that I'm on their pod. And then, if you're bored, you have nothing to do, you can watch their pod, okay? There's this video, so already it's more intriguing. I get it, okay? And if you're better off just listening to me, because on their pod you see my stupid face, I understand, okay? I'm like a 5. I'm like a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm not super attractive, but I don't think I'm butt ugly as well, okay? I'm right in the middle. And that's a fact, and I have the documents to prove it, okay? So go show them some love on Real Spill Podcast. And yeah, I'm not really seeing current events to talk about right now, but I may find some in a minute. But dude, so Sunday I went to the outlet mall in San Marcos to get my girl some shoes, and your boy got some Oakley shades. How you doing? I haven't had shades in like 6 months at least, because they broke, because they were like old and cheap. And I was like, man, I really want some shades. So I went to Sunglass Hut. I went to Oakley first, and like all their shades were like $200 and up. And I was like, I'm out of here, man. I was gone before they even asked for help. And I was like, where's Sunglass Hut? There's one of those places at every mall. And we found it, and dude, I found some Oakleys that were like $167, and they were like 30% off, so it ended up being like $109 or some shit. And I'm like, stonks, okay? Stonks. Dude, oh my god, dude, before that, my girl made like a charcuterie board with like Italian meats, cheeses, crackers, and like some fig spread, jam. There was quite a bit on the like that cooking board type board. And your boy don't like having leftovers. So we both went to town on those meats and cheeses and crackers. I ate substantially more than she did, obviously. And the Italian meats are just full of sodium. So I was pretty full after eating all that. And that was at like maybe 2:30, 3 o'clock. That was just supposed to be like an appetizer type snack. And then we were going to come home and then cook whatever. So we ate all that and then went to the mall, got her some shoes, got my shades, and we're walking around because it's an outside outlet mall, and I'm just like I'm hot. I'm like, man, I really want like a cold drink. And like, there's like lemonade stands out there, and there's like vending machines with water bottles. I was like, I don't fucking want that. So like, as we're leaving, I'm like, all right, find a Sonic. We'll stop there on the way home so I can get like a slush. I rarely go to Sonic and get slushes, but it was hot. I'm like, this is a normal occasion to get a slush. So we stopped at one, and I got like a blue Powerade slush. Now, I've had these before in the past, and they're fine. I drink them. They're good, whatever. I don't know if they put caffeine in this one. I don't know if they threw in a Red Bull, or they just like doused it in sugar. But like, while I'm drinking it and I'm driving home, my heart is just like pounding. Like, my chest is beating so fast. And I was like, dude, am I going to have a heart attack? Like, I don't understand what's going on right now. It wasn't like a brain freeze or a chest freeze, because I don't really get brain freezes like that. I also don't drink my slushy fast as tits, so I wouldn't get that anyway. But I noticed like my heart was just like beating so fast. And even when I take like my pre-workouts that are like 300 to 400 milligrams of caffeine, my heart doesn't beat that fast, or when I'm working out. So like, we get home, and then I get on COD. I play with me and Toby play COD. I'm so good, and my heart is still beating, and I feel full. Like, I'm not even hungry from all that charcuterie. And I was like, dude, am I gonna pass out? Like, I didn't feel super lightheaded. I didn't feel bad, besides my chest just beating out of control. And I was like, dude, my heart's gonna fly out of my chest, I swear. I don't know what it was, so I'm not gonna get a damn slushie for a while. Especially not one from Sonic, not a damn blue Powerade slush. Which, yeah, I get there's sugar in it, but I mean, it's gotta be one of the lower sugar slushies over there, because it's a Powerade, blue Powerade. It's not like a damn soda or a candy one. You know, it's not like a cherry limeade tropical strawberry nerd Red Bull slush, you know? But like I don't know if it was all the sodium from the charcuterie mixed with walking around outside, getting hot, and then trying to quench my thirst with the blue Powerade slush. But I thought I was gonna have a heart attack and die for like that whole night. Like it didn't go away, and then I took a shower and I took some melatonin to go to bed. And usually I'm able to go to bed. I don't really have trouble sleeping. I'm always exhausted. And I went to bed and I woke up the next day and I was like, I felt fine, but I was like, dude, that's fucking had a bit of a health scare, you know? I'm not gonna stop eating Italian meats and cheeses, okay? Italian food's the best, but I will slow down on slushies, even though I get them like once every 8 months or so, you know? I'm more of a snow cone guy, not really into slushies. Yeah, I was like, dude, if I have a heart attack and I die from this, that's going to be such a bitch way to die. Like, my family's going to have to tell people I died doing something else, you know? I rather they say I had a heart attack while I was driving and then crashed into a tree. Okay? I'd rather go out like Macho Man Randy Savage. How you done? Oh, yeah. I can't do it right now because it feels weird holding the mic and trying to do an impression, but I can do a Macho Man Randy Savage impression, okay? Give me those big ass glasses. I was looking for the Macho Man glasses, the shades at like Oakley. I'm like, you guys don't have the ones that cover my whole forehead and eyes? All right, I'm out of here. If you don't know Macho Man Randy Savage, look him up and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? They're like visors or it's like a headband shades. I can't even explain it. But yeah, I almost died. All right, well, I couldn't find any interesting current events. So I guess we're getting to the end of the pod. I am going back to Wake the Dead Coffee House tonight in San Marcos. Probably gonna bomb, you know. The closer to, like, the further you are in the lineup, the more likely you are to bomb. Just because like crowd members leave, because like nobody's gonna stay through a whole show. You know, I think it ranges for like an hour and a half to 2 hours, maybe, depending on how many people sign up. So even if you get there somewhat early, half the people sign up their friends and each other, so you still get screwed. But what are you gonna do? So I'm gonna be doing like a whole new set tonight. Probably gonna bomb. I usually bomb when I do new shit, but that is comedy. So gonna do it. Gonna try to get better. Yeah, if you're ever in the San Marcos area on like a Tuesday night and you want to see me do my thing, hit me up and I'll let you know. I should most likely be at Wake the Dead. Although my schedule is changing, like my work schedule. So right now I work Wednesday through Saturday one week and then Thursday through Saturday the next. Now they're changing our schedule to Monday through Friday, days and nights. And luckily I got day shift, so I can still do open mics at night. So hopefully I get out early enough to still make it to San Marcos and do mics, or even around Austin, whatever. But I won't be surprised if I end up having to stay late and then I miss any chance I get to do. So that's going to suck if I'm not able to do them as much. But, you know, our schedule changes like every other month or so. So hopefully this doesn't last that long. Yeah, stay tuned, okay? Once I have something topical that's like happening right now, I'll try to record it and put that out, but it's hard because sometimes there's no crowd, and then if I get 1 or 2 laughs, there's no point in like recording that and putting that out. Because a lot of my friends are like, why don't you put out clips? I'm like, dude, it's hard at an open mic because people bomb and there's not many crowd members. So, you know, I just take it day by day when I do them. As y'all know, I record them audio. So, you know, I have the audio of my sets, but not video. So we'll see. You know, if we get more people, I'll try to do it. If not, you know, just keep it to myself. And I think we're about good for this episode, okay? I didn't even know what I was going to talk about, and then it all kind of came to me at once. So, pause. So I guess with that, I'll leave you with my one word or phrase to end the episode. Say it with me, everybody. Hoobastank. And I'm out.